Hi, I'm Diane Dayton, backstage at Berks, catching up with artists scheduled to appear at the 35th annual Boscov's Berks Jazz Fest. Find out about their shows and what's going on in their lives. And if you like this cast, please share it. Thanks for joining me. Hi, I'm Diane Dayton, backstage at Berks, the 35th annual Boscov's Berks Jazz Fest, Reading, Pennsylvania, coming up March 19th through the 29th, 2026. And wow, it has been too long since I've seen you, Vincent Ingala. Thank you for
Yes,
taking time today.
it has been too long, and it's like a little family reunion. This is great.
It
I'm
is.
happy to be with you.
It is. When were you at Berks last? Do you remember?
A couple years ago, maybe three or
Okay.
four, I think.
Okay.
But thrilled to be returning this year.
I am so glad that you're coming back and you've got your show and it's going to be
Yes.
so exciting. So the date for that is Saturday, March 21st. It's a 7 p.m. show. It's
Yeah.
in the Callow Hill Room at the DoubleTree by Hilton. What are we going to hear? What are we going to see then?
You're going to see my full road show with my band, my touring band. These are the guys that go, all over with me. So this is the full production, the full show. You'll hear my songs not only on sax, but I'll be playing guitar and drums and a lot of other surprises. So you're gonna get the full gamut, full smorgasbord of everything. So looking forward to it.
Oh, that's going to be really good. So how many
Yeah.
people are in the band? Who's coming with you? Who is that?
I have four guys with me: drums, bass, keys, and percussion. And the funny thing about this play, this date, is that just by circumstance, most of my band happens to be from Pennsylvania, including
Uh-huh.
my sound engineer and all that. And
Okay.
Pablo Batista is going to be on percussion. He's been with me for 4 years. He
Wow.
cut his teeth with Grover Washington Jr. for over 20 years, and he's a staple on the Philadelphia music circuit and one of my dear friends. So it's like a hometown crowd for him as well. On bass, Vernon Parson. He's from South Jersey slash Philly, and so these guys don't have to travel too far, And
No.
of course, I'll have on keys with me Chris Geit, who I've been working with for over 15 years. We've known each other, and he's my ride or die keyboard player, and of course the incredible one and only Thurb Richardson on drums.
Oh, this is going to be great.
So yeah,
This is
yeah,
going to
looking
be,
forward to it very much. We're gonna have a
yeah.
great time.
Well, the thing is, you and I personally haven't caught up in a while, and there's been so much going on in your life. I mean, you were just all over the place doing many things. And I think now this number may not be correct, but I saw what 10 number one hits. Is that right, or is there more than that now?
I don't know. I probably should know the number, but I just don't pay attention anymore. I don't want to rest on my laurels
Well,
anymore.
there you go.
I want to keep the drive fresh,
Yeah,
and I don't
yeah,
want to sit back and ride the wave. I want to
yeah.
just keep moving forward.
Well,
But
that's good.
stats are nice. They're nice to have, but
Yeah, it
I,
is.
I don't want them to be the whole thing.
No. Well, I think for you, when what you and I've talked before, it's about the performance and the relationship with the audience. It's very
Mm,
emotional for you. There's such an important connection that you have. Isn't that true?
100%, 100%. I love the electricity of a live show and the audience, and there's a connection that can't be explained that only happens in live performances when you're feeding off the audience and then they give it back to you,
Yeah.
and it's a vice versa, and that keeps going all night back and forth, and it's just like
Mm.
it's an energy, it's a religious experience, whatever you want to call it, but it's very unique, and I think that's part of the drive why we keep doing this year after year. And you got, heritage acts like Billy Joel, Paul McCartney, acts in that class that keep doing it well into their 80s, even 90s. Johnny Mathis is still on the road, and Tony Bennett did it until his dying day. It's just it's in our DNA. It's inside you, and it's a fresh experience every time you walk on stage. It doesn't matter if it's the same songs or even the same venues. Each performance is completely unique and different every single time. Within the context of the same songs and the same band and maybe the same venue. It's like a fingerprint. There's not one identical show from. There's always going to be a little change here and there. So that's also what keeps us going too. It's fresh experience every single time.
What's a soul connection with your audience too, isn't it? Soul to soul. Yeah.
Soul to soul, yeah. I mean, music is a very powerful tool, and
Hmm.
it connects us all. You know, it's a universal language.
Yep.
It's one of the only things I could think of that could unite the whole world, and you don't even have to speak the same, dialect to understand that it's a universe. Love is the other one, of course,
Yes.
but music and love, but they're kind of intertwined, aren't they?
I think they are too.
Yeah.
I do. And we're going to feel that at your show too. I know we are.
I hope so. I
Yeah.
hope so.
Well, I know there's some people that might not know a little bit about your background, but weren't you just 17 when you released
Mm.
your first, was that album? Is that
Yeah.
17? And
Well, I
that,
got started young.
yeah,
The
yeah.
lead up to that was, I mean, I've always been performing and entertaining since I was probably 4 or 5 years old. Literally, we have VHS tapes, of me dressed up as Elvis, on Halloween and doing parties. And so, I mean, it was always in my blood, so to speak. And my family played a big role in that. No one else in my family played instruments, interestingly enough, but they were very musical in the sense that
Hmm.
well, first off, my father, he was a mobile disc jockey on the weekends. It
Okay.
wasn't his main gig, but he was a very good DJ. And he loved all types of music, and he had a huge record collection that I just learned, I just absorbed every ounce of it, since the age of since in the womb, probably,
Yeah, probably.
I would listen to anything I could. He had everything from, 50s, 60s, doo-wop, soul, jazz, anything you could think of. I just spent my whole childhood just listening to anything I could, literally.
Yeah.
And his brothers, my uncles, they love music. We weren't really sports people in our family. We were music people. I mean, they seeked out albums when they came out. They went to go see live shows.
Hmm.
At our family parties, there was always dancing and singing at the picnics. So I was immersed in all that.
Yeah.
It's no wonder that rubbed off on me.
Yeah. Well,
So by the time I was age 17, I was already starting to write original music, and I had quite a following in my local home state of
hmm.
Connecticut. I was playing out every single weekend, every bar and club and restaurant imaginable that you could think of.
Right.
And I had like this cult following that would follow me all over,
Oh,
this dedicated fan base. And they started to ask, are you going to put out a CD? And, when are we going to get some of this that we're hearing live every
right.
weekend on an album? I said, I don't, it's a good point. I didn't think of that. So I recorded my first CD. I had no help. I played every instrument on it, taught myself how to record, got the computer. But I didn't do covers. I started to write original music at that
Hmm.
time. I wanted to put out an album of original material. And the funny part about it is, when I released it, I still thought I was just releasing it to that local fan base. I never dreamed that it would get into the hands of jazz listeners all over the globe. And
Yeah.
it ended up getting in those hands because, unbeknownst to me, when you release something online, there's people all over the world that seek out new music and find it. So messages were coming to me without even seeking it out.
Wow.
Hey, we're playing your song on such and such.com and the London, the UK, and Belgium. I was like, what? What's going on here? So it opened
Yeah,
up a
right,
whole
right,
whole world that we didn't even
right.
know about, and it just kind of spawned from there. Really, really couldn't have ever imagined that.
Yeah. Well, we can't wait to hear when you bring your show. So the people that haven't heard you yet are in for a real exciting experience. I know you've been all over the place. You've got all kinds of other things going on even before you see it uh, at the festival because you're going to be doing some of these things with Culbertson, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, Gerald Beasley, who has incredible jam sessions every single year, and they are unchartered and unplanned, and that's the essence of jazz,
Yep.
improvisation. It's
Yep.
amazing, and so a lot of us are going to be taking part in those as well.
Those late night, right?
Yes,
Yep.
and we all make it a point to stop by and just cut our teeth, let
Yeah.
loose. It's great,
Yeah.
and it's nice to have a set show and plan, but it's also nice to just show up and just collaborate with your fellow
Yeah.
musicians and see where it goes.
Yeah. Well, I think you're going to be at the New Orleans Jazz Fest right before you come up, right?
Yes, I'm doing Brian Culbertson's
Hmm.
New Orleans Jazz Getaway.
Yeah. And you're
which
going to
I've
be in
never done
London.
before. And I've never been to New Orleans, if you can believe that, the birthplace of jazz. So that's a big deal to me.
Well,
You
then
know,
it's good that you're going there. I think you're going to be in London too, but then you're going to come
yeah,
see us.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
We'll be all over, but we're gonna make a stop in good old Reading, Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely. So once
right.
again, you can get tickets at berksjazzfest.com. And the show is on Saturday. It's March 21st. It's 7 p.m. Callow Hill Room at the Doubletree by Hilton. Thank you so much for taking time to catch up with us and just give us a
My
little
pleasure.
insight into you. We can't wait to hear you play and hear the band come.
We can't wait. You know, Berks is legendary, and it's one of the tried and true festivals that are still happening in this country.
Yeah,
It carries a tremendous amount of respect and a weight to the name,
yeah.
and any chance to be a part of the festival itself is always an honor. And to be able to come this time and do the show that I've been doing all over the world for these past 4 years
Mhm.
is a real treat, and we're looking forward to a tremendous time and to see you again, of course.
Well, and to see you. So thanks for taking time, and we're putting the word out there. Get your tickets now, too.
Right,
Yeah.
that's right. Get
Okay.
your tickets.
Thanks so much, Vincent.
Thank you, Diane. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure on my end, too.
11 exciting days of concerts, jams, and more. Tickets are on sale now. For the latest artist, venue, and scheduling info, and for tickets, visit berksjazzfest.com.